Let's see what's on the shelf. All kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A, except for that one that's clearly labeled C. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section A. Oh, but wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. But what concerns me is that in section A there was a bottle labeled section C. What was a bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? Definitely something going on here. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Alright, I guess I got everything. Fuck, man. This is actually really difficult. Like reading all this stuff aloud. Ugh. Rec room was on the 3rd floor, I think. Down here. It was this way. Right? Yeah.
Hey.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? Told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya others, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Duh. Okay. Hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
Something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it, rather. This is... On one of the pages, near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood, or bold, bloody letters, rather. And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
Just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
She's the killer! Right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
It's settled, she's the killer for sure. Man, Hina is just the queen of fucking jumping to conclusions. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Yep. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving Monokuma bottles. Blah, 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 blah. Something new.
Hey.
Did you figure it out? Hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention, and you're sure to find it. Correlation, huh? They're different chess pieces. Can't you just tell me what it is?
So...
Don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer! I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree.
Hey.
There's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like this?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. That Kyoko left the room. Really don't know what this is about, but... What choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then,
Everything ready? Then let's get to work. What kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
Got a scale from the chem lab. I'm going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sure... It'll make sense when we're done. Oh, bleh.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
In other words,
Means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same, which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. Did my best to gather them all. There's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Then let's give it a try. The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible? Well, there is a bag. The bag could be weighing it down.
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In
What?
other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
hey,
I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. What do you think? It's all on you. So these shards were not from Monokuma bottle. They were probably from the broken poison bottle in the chem lab. Is there anything else? No, I think we already saw this. Duh. Did you say there was something in the locker, or... I feel like you said something. Yeah,
why? It's,
already read this.
hey,
Yep. Yeah. Okay then.
indeed.
What about the vomit blood? What the? That's definitely not where I fucking clicked. Eh. Uh-huh. I guess that's it.
In other words,
Yeah.
hey,
Oh. We just look at the thing again? Yeah. I guess I can leave now? But, I can leave, but... They didn't tell me that the class trial is about to begin, so... I don't know. There's still something else I gotta find. Do I have to go back to the chem lab, or...? Hold on. Give me a second to figure this out. Eh. Oh, here it is. Apparently I just had to look at the body again. Whoops, I guess I forgot. So, according to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know.
Hey,
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew,
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still sometimes. Can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
correct.
You see the yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
Instead, received 2 blows to the head. Oh. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary. Can't believe Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. Don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. There it is. Whew. Oh, sorry. Forgot to... I got a little distracted. Forgot to press A.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens, I have to make it happen. Make something happen. Well, alright then. Look how few people are here. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist, a locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the... I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. Wow. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Please, get on the elevator, wow. See you all down there, wow. Wow.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
Filthy casuals. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one who murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. And the person is here? That person is one of us? Huh. Trying to think of who it might be. Like, I guess the most suspicious ones right now are... No, I don't think it's Toko. It's too apparent. So it might be Hiro. But he doesn't seem smart enough to pull off a locked room mystery. So maybe it was... Could have been Byakuya fucking with the crime scene again. Or maybe he pulled it off. I don't know. The craziest twist would be if Hina did it. Although it would be equally crazy if Kyoko did it, but... that would have meant she was like tampering with the crime scene or whatever. All that time, which she definitely could have been. I don't think anyone would have called her on it. I don't know, I need to take a break right now, and we'll continue this next time, or whatever. Blah. My throat. Fuck. Okay. Took a little break. Not that long of a break, but my throat feels a little bit better after a bit of a rest, so let's do this, shall we? Yeah. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. Watch the doors close, yep. Sinister descent. I'm not sure who I suspect at this point. I kinda suspect Hiro the most, actually. And I'm not sure why. But at the same time, he feels kinda too stupid to pull it off, so... I kinda suspect Byakuya. It doesn't feel like there's enough information to really make a good guess. Anyway, just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few of you, you must be so lonely. Why is there Egyptian shit on the walls? You say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. Yup, all this shit. Oh, I guess I just saved, but whatever. Doing it again. Set skills. I got more skill points now, so I guess I could set whatever that is. Look at all these skills that I don't have. Like, what the fuck? Jesus. I'm pretty sure there are only like 5 chapters in the game, so... Shit, man. Whatever.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class tribe. If you can figure out...
Yeah, we've already seen this.
I already know who did it.
Again she said that.
Deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Well, Hina is always wrong, so maybe... maybe it was her.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. How is the count?
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
Yeah.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Whoops.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why he's busy. Yeah, okay.
It
I got
was
this.
one of
Gotta
you.
go here
And what reason?
and shoot.
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
Where is
That's
it?
the only reason you have her
God damn
accusing
it.
us?
Nope.
That's
I missed.
low.
That one's pretty difficult to hit. Because it's blocked by the stupid purple ones.
It was one of
But
you.
I'll get it.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
1
Is
second.
that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Come on, why is it so difficult to hit?
Low.
God
That's
damn
about
it.
as low as you can.
I guess I need to hit it on the left side.
It was one of you.
I'll get it.
And what reason?
I gotta hit it over here.
You hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have her accusing?
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Break. That one was
Another
annoying.
reason you suspect them
Yeah.
is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
And that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. And does that mean one of them did it? I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. Hina is always wrong, so... Maybe Kyoko did it. I don't know, maybe I did it. I don't know. Twist of the century.
The fact that
I'm the
Sakura
killer.
wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw...
No, that's wrong.
Fuck yourself. You liar.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Yep.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Yeah, hero.
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
I don't think he did it, though. Maybe he thinks he did it, because someone tricked him into thinking it, but he's too dumb to have done it.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Well, what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that is... Oh shit. Sakura loved the candy too much to share. No, that's wrong.
I got it!
Okay. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure about that, Hiro.
Kind of struggled with that one. I'm not sure why.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all.